Delpan now completely flashed, and now Copenhagen Wolves, they are slowly walking in, not rushing in, but walking in. He's up on the coils, trying to look through. He gets the first kill on Nico. Can he do more than that? One more comes around. Delpan, destruction. He goes for a third one, and it's going to be Sipnix and Device left. Fantastic hold from the legend, and well, that was not what Copenhagen Wolves were looking for.
No, it was not. This is not the round. Look at that fourth kill for Delpan. He is on fire, and this is Delpan at his finest as well. You never know, but when he delivers, man, it's in a big way. And now that was the complete and utter shutdown of Copenhagen Wolves. SK Gaming looking terrific. Copenhagen Wolves are going to be on the ropes at this point, although Device comes out of nowhere and gets a kill on the Delpan. Revenge is his.
I think there must have been a WTF moment at that point when Device got that kill, because they had no idea he'd walked all the way around. You could see that they were actually out on the map looking for him elsewhere, so fun times there, but it doesn't actually change the fact that it's 14-9. SK have a long route back if they want to win this game, or at least force the overtime. Well, there we see the first triple kill from Delpan. Such a kinky position to take up, and it works out perfectly.
Nah, it does. Such a kink. But Peter, I mean, now we see the eco coming out here from Copenhagen Wolves. No money to stretch it. They didn't get the plant. They're just really struggling at this point. SK Gaming, they are not down yet. Peter with the headshot on finish to start things off, and we still have Copenhagen Wolves just kind of poking about.
Yeah.
They're going to have to go for the YOLO, though. It looks like they just want to overwhelm, and Sipnix is going to race right. What a headshot straight onto Peter. Picks up the AK as well. Now he's got the tools. Can he find the shots? There's a man on balcony. He spots him out. He goes for the shot. Sipnix big.
Oh no, SK, what are you doing? You had this round. It was an eco round. Delpan comes in, does prevent the bomb from going down, and that is a very big kill. Sipnix and Device are still alive, and let's see if Delpan can do it one more time. He's shooting down in the pit, not getting the shot yet. Celis is up here, should be able to help out Delpan very soon, actually.
Yeah, they're going to look for that flank, aren't they? Yeah, Zealous, he's still hanging out, and he has yet to find a target. Device taking shots, and Sipnix on the spot. Sipnix gets spotted, though. There you go, Zealous.
And now the bomb is down, and they just fall back. This is very intelligent play, because they know where Device is. They know he's still in the pit. Now he's running up. He's making a lot of noise. SK have the read. 2-on-1. Device here, fighting it out. Delpan not getting the shot quite yet, and there it is. Celos with the double. Delpan with just the one kill there. 10-14. Now they're only 4 rounds away. But we're talking 4 rounds pretty much without making any mistakes here.
That was patience, exactly right. That was patience from SK Gaming. They didn't rush things. They knew the bomb wasn't down. They took their time. They found the shot, and when they got it, they didn't throw it away. And that's the most important part here. But that was still a pretty fine eco round coming out of Copenhagen Wolves. You know, a lot of damage inflicted. They didn't get the plant, but they still killed 3 people.
Yeah, and you're absolutely right. That is the thing to really take notice of. Now, aggressive push up into the apartments from SK. Look at Peter just walking down here. Is he going to spot anyone just yet? Maybe not. No. Yeah, and there it is. Sipnix coming in, taking down Peter, and that's the kill we were looking for right there.
You know, perfect timing there. Sipnix, man, he continues to dominate. And now 5-4. SK Gaming have to do more with less. They're a man down, trying to cover the angles, and you see them floating it as well. They've got 2 over on A with one guy kind of floating around in CT. They're not quite sure where he wants to go yet. Looks like it's going to be Library, but this could be the misread. Copenhagen Wolves. What is going to be the call here? They have the bomb over in Banana.
Yeah, I think they're just buying time right now, and they're talking about it as well. What I do love about this, though, from SK is that leaving one person in Delpan here at the B bomb side means they can have 3 in A right now. And that means if Copenhagen Wolves come here, it could go badly. And if they go for B, well, they have to contend with Delpan, and he seems to be very angry at the moment.
Yeah, he seems pretty pissed off, doesn't he? Delpan, I mean, you saw that picture, man. He looks like he can mess you up.
They run through, but they're being followed as well. Who's that running in? Oh no, it's Celos right in behind them. A 1-for-1 trade as they go into it. 4-on-3 situation. Can they break through here on Delpan? He's waiting with the big green sniper rifle, and the first shot's going to ring out any second, but he's going to get smoked off, in fact, so he can't even use that rifle. Great play from Copenhagen Wolves. Now he's in a weird corner, and they're going to come hunting for him any second now. Twist picks up a kill on Nico, and now we're back to a 3-on-3. Delpan gets the shot as well. 2-on-3, and the bomb still hasn't been planted.
They need to get it down now. 6 seconds left on the clock, and they finally get it. Now they need to set up that crossfire, set up those positions. Delpan, he swapped out his op. He's going for the AK. And Dupree takes a hell of a lot of damage. There we go. Twist finds Dupree. Device comes right back, takes out Twist, but a one quick shot from Delpan cleans it up, and that is going to be the round for him, and he's got to be hunting for that op. He wants to get his sniper rifle back.
Very, very good play. That is lovely, isn't it? Delpan up to 18 kills in total now. He has really been stepping it up. And that was Sipnix's opening kill we saw just then. And maybe have picked up another one as well, but it wasn't enough. I mean, they had the man advantage. They even had the bomb site. They just weren't able to kill Delpan at the end, and that's going to be 14-11. Now the 26th round is coming up. This is turning into such a close match. Swedes versus, well,
A lot
Danish
on the
people.
line here, right? A lot on the line.
There is.
Oh, well, this is bragging rights right here. SK Gaming, man, they are fighting their way back into this. And there we go, aggressive hopping coming out from Delpan, catches device out. And you look at him, he's waving his knife in happiness. He's so pleased with himself. I mean, that is the perfect start there for SK Gaming again.
He should be pleased with himself right now. Him and Twist right now are carrying SK towards a first match victory here in the Group D, and that would be, in my mind, a big upset if SK managed to take out Copenhagen Wolves. I would have put a reasonable amount of money on the opposite.
Just checking the money as well. The money situation right now for Copenhagen Wolves is getting pretty dire. They cannot afford to be giving up a kill like that, seeing as how so much is on the line here. They don't have a whole lot of cash to sit back on. And SK Gaming, not rich yet either, but still more pressure on Copenhagen Wolves at this point. They are just so close, and they can't quite find the key to secure this game.
In the middle, Delpan missing a shot there, but in the meantime, the push is very close to coming into the B bomb site. Sellers here, swimming with the fishies a little bit in the fountain, and well, the push is going to come. Sellers goes down, great shot from Dupree. One of the very good riflers here on Copenhagen Wolves. Peter going to flash himself in through the smoke. He runs in, but Siblix is waiting. Oh no, and look at that. There's still 2 people in the pit at the A bomb site. Delpan is alone. This is SK practically giving up the round, and at this point, they should just let it go. Down in the middle, Fetches gets the shot on Muddy there because he wasn't looking in the corner. And now it's, as painful as it sounds, they must save these rifles.
Delpan is not thinking like that, though. Delpan is looking for the kill. He is hungry right now, and as you said earlier, he is pissed off. And does he find something? They are not giving him any targets to work with. Again, though, from the ruins. Does he get spotted? Yes, he gets one. As he runs out, Nico gets picked. Twist finds Dupree in the meantime. We're back down to a 2-on-2.
Delpan tries for the defuse, and, well, Sibnik's going to come in and does get the kill. There's the double, the triple. In fact, the bomb is going to explode. Really, really cool attempt for Delpan, but it was not enough. He's really trying. He's got a heart in this game. He's got the passion for it, and also, obviously also the skills, and it just isn't enough. It's going to be 15-11 now. One more round for Copenhagen Wolves, and they put SK in the losers match. Let's see.
And we can see the shot there as well. That was unfortunate for Nico because Delpan was going for another one. He was going for his teammate. Nico just happened to get in the way.
He was saving him, man. He was saving him.
Yeah, that's exactly right, man.
Take me.
Take me instead. Was it Fetish back there in the corner?
Yeah.
This was the president. He was throwing himself in front of him.
Bravery at its finest. Now we've got 15-11 as a scoreline. The 26th round is coming up. SK have nearly nothing. No kits, very few grenades. No head armor on Delpan. That's about it for Masters in the mix as well. This is going to be a terrible defense for SK unless they can get a really early pick here. Twist trying to do it. He does get one, but they're still coming for it. Nico drops one. Fetches for the kill as well, and Twist drops. And this could be it. 2-on-4. Semlo. This could be SK. On the verge of making a great comeback, but just closed out by Copenhagen Wolves.
They're on the brink, man. They are on the brink. Copenhagen Wolves found what they needed, and there we go. Device finding Celis. This is all going to come down to Delpan. The man, the myth, the legend. He needs to deliver here in a 1-on-4 retake on A. This is impossible. Nico gets the shot, and 16-11, the final score in this best of one between these two fantastic teams.
Oh, there it is. That was such a good hold from Copenhagen Wolves and a great entrance as well. And there was no way for SK to come in there and do it. And we see the camera shots of them there. They are looking very happy. Fetch there high-fiving his recruits, his soldiers.
That was a close one, man. That was a close one. They were so close, SK. They really did seem like they found what they needed to make it work.
Yeah. Hugely impressed by Twist and Delpan stepping up as much as they did. But we have to take into consideration as well that they just have a new teammate on. And whenever you add someone to the team, regardless of their skill, regardless of their past history and all that stuff, it is difficult to make it work as a fully functioning unit. And maybe it took SK too long to figure out how that works.
Just listen to Monty in his pre-match interview. 3-4 days.
Yeah.
They haven't had time to practice. If they've had a couple nights maybe, and then you travel over to the event, and you're here for the event, and you're getting ready. It's just
Does make you wonder though, what happens if SK stay together with this lineup? No more roster changes. Stick together for a few months and see if you could really play this up. If they could play this well after 3 or 4 days and almost come back against Copenhagen Wolves on Inferno, which is actually a good map for Copenhagen Wolves as well. Maybe there's a chance.
On that CT side, man. Seems like kind of the theme, though, isn't it? CT crazy comebacks on Inferno. everybody. But no, you're right. It may come down to what Marty picks up on in the team, though.
Yeah.
Will Marty approve?
Well, you never know. I mean, he says he's looking for improvement in the team he's playing with. He doesn't want to travel the world with people who don't improve. I'm not sure if that's quite fair, because Fnatic have been improving quite a bit. But we'll see how it goes. We are ready to switch it on over back to the studios, so take it away over at the main desk.
Welcome back to the DreamHack Steel Series CSGO Championship. We're back here at the studio, and Copenhagen Wolves just beat SK 16-11, while Astana Dragons beat Recent Gaming 16-11. That has some implications for our ongoing studio battle of the predictions. Scott, how are we looking?
Well, he got that one. So it's still, now I'm 6-4, and he's 5-5, so he's batting 500. But, to use American sports terms, I'm flag on the play. After the fact, I find out that Copenhagen Wolves' best map is Inferno. Does he share this with us? No. So now I'm afraid that...
Did you ask him?
Well, generally, he's been very forthright with this information. Now, all of a sudden, when he realizes that we're getting down into the end, he's holding back info. And, I'm okay with that, but the fan base needs to know this information, okay? I'm thinking about the people out there. So it's getting very, very close, and I think we're going to end up very close to tied probably by this thing's all over.
Sure. All right, Thorin, what did you think of SK? Thorin, you're muted.
I'm on now. Okay. Well, here's the thing, actually. What's incredible is I'm amazed that they actually picked Inferno. We actually get the maps, like what was picked and what was dropped, but we didn't actually get a chance in that segment because of time to talk about the map and break it down, etc. So when I saw Inferno, that's the reason I said, even though I think SK, it's possible they could be better now, I had to go with Wolves because Inferno's their best map. In fact, Danish teams historically are very good in CSGO and Inferno. And so what amazes me is that SK would allow that to be picked, because actually it's been one of the weaker maps for their team. Now, maybe adding Modi they thought changed something, or maybe they just think it's really good from practice. But again, I like to go with the proven quality, and I knew that was the best. I knew it was quite an even matchup anyway, so that's like the best map, and we saw there a comfortable win overall, I thought, for Wolves.
Yeah. So, Scott, you had an altercation there over at the caster desk while the game was on. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, first off, just like Anders and Semler, it's really cool to have them on the big stage. They have been busting ass on the second stream, and we're rotating guys through. Much love for the old guys and everyone who's been up here all week, but it's really cool to see these guys. I mean, they have been the journeymen of CSGO, especially Anders. Just getting back from China, doesn't skip a beat, so... And we haven't been able to listen to them because we're listening to the A stream. So, again, just great guys. But side story, Semler has what I like to call a sewing machine leg, right? So he can't hear me, but I keep looking over there. And his leg starts, he gets into it, right? And he's bouncing, and literally our entire stage starts shaking.
You sure that's what he was doing?
That's what he was doing. I'm like, what the hell is this? And I look over, and both his legs, he's so into the match. So I go over, and I put my hand on his legs, and it freaked him the fuck out.
Well, understandable.
So I think he thought I was flirting with him or anything. So
you should have brought the bat.
Well, yeah, I didn't want to didn't want to freak Semler out too bad. So again, just really cool to have them over here. And he's probably like, why the hell is he touching my leg? I love you, dude. Stranger danger. But he lives with James, so he's used to older men touching him, right? So not a big deal. That being said, again, it's great to see the old guys, the new guys doing it. Casting call, this game is growing. It is getting bigger. There's lots more leagues, lots more tournaments. We're going to need a lot more casters. So if this is something that you get excited about, start grabbing replays and demos, start getting stuff on YouTube, because again, we're growing this back up. We're going to need a lot more people talking about the game.
Back to the gaming question, and you're bringing up old familiar faces. Delpan was playing here, and I think we have a clip of him that we can put up on the big screen.
I mean, Delpan famous for his AWP. And you know what? Usually when you're facing an AWPer, it makes absolute sense to go twice. Two at a time, rather, because he's only got one bullet he can fire within a few seconds.
Yeah.
Now, luckily, you happen to line up there. That's a bit of luck, but a great shot as well. That's actually the thing in CS. Well, I'll talk about this in a second, but actually we can replay it again. But basically, within 1.6, one of the things that made Delpan famous and so good, he also had all the shots of an AWPer, but he was very good at close range. Usually, that's how that's what you do against an AWPer. Okay, you frustrate him by you get in close, and then he feels trapped and he shoots too fast. that was like his comfort zone when you were in there. He just hit those shots like with incredible frequency. I think we're going to see another clip here. This is quite late in the game here. And so Wolves look like they're going to just close it out early. Okay, so look, this is with a rifle now. He also has decent rifle skills as well. He's not like those AWPers who can't use the rifles at all. He has decent rifle skills. He's obviously better suited with the AWP, though. And we see here just wonderful, wonderful shooting because of the fact that easily you could die there. Using even technique, usually you'd expect an AWPer. Famously, they'll usually just spray with the guns, like especially in 1.6. But actually, he has good aim, and so he's also applied a bit of technique, and we see that it's making him more of a well-rounded player. Because like I said before, in CSGO, you don't tend to see people only buy the AWP. And so as a result, those people like the Pasha, Delpan, Kogu, unfortunately, it decreases their value a bit. So if they want to be in top teams, they have to also branch out and make the other aspects complete. Now, with some of those players, they had those aspects. Others, they didn't. And so they were like a one-trick pony. You know, I think Delpan, he can be a top player in CSGO.
What about Modi? Did he have any impact at all?
Modi, I can't even say that anyone from SK played badly. I thought they did decently within the context of it being the best map of their opponents. Modi wasn't the star that he needs to be in, and that at least on paper we're like, okay, if Modi joins them, then, you know, that changes everything. I don't know that it does yet. I don't know how he'll fit into their team. Because it's all well and good to say, oh, well, we had these three back in like 2010 in 1.6. Okay, different game, totally different era, facing different opponents, everything different, basically. People don't necessarily even play the same roles in CSGO. So I think it'll be a while before we can say, like, he's the star and then they're his top team as a result.
We have another clip here that we're going to take a look at.
Okay.
No.
He'd have a few, you know, Arnold Palmers, and he'd get down with his bad self.
So I guess since we talk about old CS so much, they decided to do an old punk and give us some Rickroll.
That's lovely. Okay, back to the matter at hand. Copenhagen Wolves beating SK 16-11. Astana Dragons beating Recent Gaming 16-11. This means that we're going to see a match between Copenhagen Wolves and Astana Dragons. Scoots, few of Dragons facing Wolves. Who wins?
Dragons, man.
Well, dragons don't exist.
So Wolves
win. Or do they?
Or do they?
See, yeah. Well, the Illuminati.
Yeah. All right, we're going to be back after this.
Do we know what map? Can we find out?
Strong, and I miss you here, now you're gone. I keep waiting here by the phone, with the pictures hanging on the wall. Now you're gone, I realize my love for you was strong, and I miss you here, now you're gone. I keep waiting here by the phone, with the pictures hanging on the wall. Is this the way it's meant to be? Only dreaming that you're missing me. I'm waiting here at home. I'll go crazy, now you're gone. There's an empty place in my heart. Without my honor, it will break apart. It won't heal, it never fades away. I will think about you every day.
Ready for takeoff.
miss you here, now you're gone. I keep waiting here by the phone, with your pictures hanging on the wall. Is this the way it's meant to be? Only dreaming that you're missing me. I'm waiting here at home. I'll go crazy, now you're gone. Now you're gone. I realize my love for you was strong, and I miss you here, now you're gone. I keep waiting here by the phone, with the pictures hanging on the wall. Is this the way it's meant to be? Only dreaming that you're missing me. I'm waiting here at home. I'll go crazy, now you're gone. There's an empty place in my heart. Without my honor, it could break apart. It won't heal, it never fades away. I will think about you every day.
girl, she work the pole. She break it down, she take it low. She fine as hell, she's about to do. She doing her thing right on the floor. The money, money she making. Look at the way she shake it. Make you wanna touch her, make you wanna taste her. Have you lost it for her? Go crazy, face it. She's so much more than you used to. She knows how to move to seduce you. She do the right thing, touch the right spot. Dance when you left, you're ready to boss. She's always ready when you want it. She want it like an info, the info. Show you where to meet her on the late night till daylight. The club jumping if you want a good time. She gon' give you what you want. Baby, it's a new age. You like my new craze. Let's get together, maybe we can start a new phase. This rose with the global hazy spotlights don't treat justice, baby. Why don't you come over here? You got me saying, hey, oh, I'm tired using technology. Why don't you sit down on top of me? Hey, oh, I'm tired using technology. I need you right in front of me. In a fantasy that's plain to see just how it be on me. Backstroking, sweat soaking, all into my set sheets. When she's ready to ride, I'm ready to roll. I'll be in this bitch till the club close. What should I do on all fours? Now that I change, should be against the low. Different style, different move. Damn, I like the way you move. Girl, you got me thinking about all the things I do to you. Let's get it poppin', shorty. We can switch positions from the couch to the counters of my kitchen. Baby, it's a new age. You like my new craze. Let's get together, maybe we can start a new phase. This rose with the global hazy spotlights don't treat justice, baby. Why don't you come over here? You got me saying, hey, oh, I'm tired using technology. Why don't you sit down on top of me? Hey, oh, I'm tired using technology. I need you right in front of me. Ooh, she wants it. Ooh, she wants it. She wants it. I gotta give it to her. She wants it. Ooh, she wants it. She wants it. I gotta give it to her. I gotta give it to her. Baby, it's a new age. You like my new craze. Let's get together, maybe we can start a new phase. This rose with the global hazy spotlights don't treat justice, baby. Why don't you come over here? You got me saying, hey, oh, I'm tired using technology. Why don't you sit down on top of me? Hey, oh, I'm tired using technology. I need you right in front of me.
Det var en gång en liten fågel, ja en fågel. Han bodde på landet och Roger hette han. Han ville gärna leka med sina vänner, ja det ville han. Det var en